pampered, self-centered and reliant on others. These are what Singaporeans think of young men today. In recent weeks, stories of Singaporean men made headlines on citizen journalism website Stomp. One entry shows a young man cursing his mother on Facebook for misplacing his pants, while another was photographed with an elder man carrying an army backpack for him. Even Defence Minister Dr. Ng Eng Hen was asked at the SAF Day media interview on whether the use of laptops and iPads in the army are turning soldiers into softies who can only fight with technology.
I'm not also completely unhappy when we Singaporeans feel that we ought to be tougher.
Are Singaporean men becoming too soft?
Much better life as compared to what we used to have. I think they've been given a fair bit more luxuries than we had in our time. So yeah, to a certain extent, I think a lot of things are slightly more taken for granted.
I think that's a good or bad thing?
Good and bad, I guess. Good in the sense that they're open to more things. They're exposed to more technologies, more chances for them to see a fair bit more than what we used to be able to see. But also it does take away the independence level for them.
Definitely not so good. I mean, definitely you need to take some hardship, right? Before you become somebody in life. Yeah.
How do you think it compared to perhaps men of the earlier generation, like your fathers, your grandfathers?
There's no comparison. Even I can't compare to them. I guess different times, different expectations.
There's definitely a comparison we can make, but I think we shouldn't put it to that extent because their generation have their own hardships and we are having our own hardships as well. I mean, during their time, their studies might not be as important as what we need now. So the things that we go through different problems in our lives. As I said, it's our upbringing. If your parents are going to pamper you like this, in the outside world, they're going to expect the same thing. You know, they are not going to expect any hardships. So when they hit that hardship, they're just going to suffer. And that's something which is just a consequence of being pampered.
The generation these days, they do have a comfortable life. I mean, it's different from the past, like, you know, our parents and everything. I think they probably went through much more. So, but you still have national service and everything, and I guess with that, you know, most people, the guys, they learn a lot from there.
Some might argue that national service is like easier compared to the old days as well.
It is. I mean, I'm an officer in the army and everything, and I mean, if I look at the current program that they go through now, compared to 10 years ago, it's different. Yeah, so but I guess times are changing and everything, and culture here is also quite different from overseas, where people, they actually like move out from the parents' home, you know, when they're much younger, and it gives them like, you know, different experiences and exposure.
Surely there will be people that are more reliant on their parents, but I think, in fact, I think it's the contrary. Like for the generation now, the youths are starting to take ownership of their lives at a younger age. Yeah, they're maturing younger.
In the next clip, we find out what the women have to say about Singaporean men.